Hello everybody, my name is Gicabre Rosario and I'm going to be presenting on managing absenteeism. Introduction. So managing employee attendance deal with a company's strategic action to reduce employee absences. So this is what managing absenteeism is. There's two types of absences at the workplace, which are considered one is considered voluntary and the other one is involuntary. So the first one is the voluntary absences at the job place. This is something that you can control. Taking a personal day off, having a scheduled appointment for yourself or your kid. It depends what type of appointment is and how far you have to travel, so you might need a day off. Important family and friend event, let's say your friend is having a wedding and you want to go, you decide to take the day off. Needing to rest if you work long hours, vacation and family trip, you will request that time to be off so that you can go on vacation or take the family trip. If you are moving or graduating or attending somebody's graduation, again, you might want to take the day off or need a day off, and those are voluntary absenteeism, which you can control. So you make the decision whether or not you need a day off. And these are the involuntary absenteeisms. You have a sick children at home or sick child at home. Obviously, you can't control that. You can't control when your kid is gonna get sick or not. You have a funeral to attend. Other unavoidable situations such as the weather. Especially this year, like you are not sure what season we're going to be having outside. It could be either winter, summer, or even spring. So especially also when we have those snowstorm, that's something that we can't control. And if we can't get out and drive, or if it's not safe for us to drive in the snow, we will most likely take that day off because of the snow, and obviously that is an involuntary absenteeism or absences at the job. Attendance barriers, and this is attendance barrier to the job place. Long commute from home to work. I've seen this a lot. Some people live an hour or an hour and 30 minutes away, plus traffic time. Sometimes it makes it hard and difficult, especially if you are having car issues. It makes it hard for you to travel to work and get where you need to be. Transportation kind of go hand in hand. Again, if your car breaks down or the city bus get break down or gets there late or doesn't get there, and it's too late for you to get to work, you might just want to take the day off anyway and call it off. Illness, the job itself, co-worker conflict, or job environment, all of those can cause a person to miss work or become a barrier for them to attend work, especially in the job environment if it's not a supportive job environment. Why showing up, why going to work, and calling off become very often because of those issues. Attendance motivation. It's important to keep your team motivated, especially keep them wanting to come up or come in or show up to work and get the job done. That's very important too. So here are some things that I found that may keep a person motivated to keep their good attendance record at work. Offering paid time off. This gives them an option to request paid time off, and also gives the manager or the organization and even the team a heads up on the dates that person is requesting off, so they can plan ahead and even get a replacement schedule in even before that person goes on time off. Being approachable to staff, and this goes to the manager of the unit or even the clinical coordinator. If you are approachable to all staff, I think they're going to feel comfortable going up to you and asking for what they want, instead of just calling in sick or off very often. They can just sit down and talk to you about whatever's giving them trouble, and even plan the day off that they need. Offer good employee benefits. This will only keep patient. I'm sorry, not the patient. This will only keep employees coming back and keeping a good attendance at the workplace, but they also will stay if there's good benefits offered to them at the company where they work or hospital or facility. Absenteeism policies. I know where I have work, there's always some type of policy about taking time off. Again, providing sick days as an option for employee to use is a very good way of offering the employee with what they need. And also you get a heads up to schedule or call an agency to cover for that person. I know where I work, we have to request paid time off, but we also have to do it or give it 2 weeks ahead notice, so they can again find replacement. Things that I have seen also is either the employer, they either, or the company, they buy unused sick days or paid time off from their employees, and this I think is a very smart move, because the employees are getting paid for their time off or unused sick days, and this also will keep them working, because I know in a lot of companies, especially where I have worked, if you go over 80 hours on PTO or pay time off, and it's like the end of the quarter or the year, and you have not used those, you will lose them. So by getting them bought by the company or the manager, it helps me not lose those extra hours that I have, and also help me not to take them off, and just be where I need to be and do my job and get the job done. So I think that's a smart move. The hiring process. During hiring, and if the person gets hired, explain to them their benefit, responsibility on the job, especially with the absences. I think, and even giving them a copy of the policy on absences, and calling off, or how often they can call off. I think that will help them learn the policy and prevent any miscommunication about time off, which may also help reduce the amount of calling off or absences at a job. Management, again, being supportive, having good communication skills, again, giving recognition for employees who had a good attendance record, offer a special accommodation if an employee becomes injured and they go home for a week or two to get ready to get back to their or normal job or responsibility, offer them special accommodation that they might need depending on what type of injury they have. So that will also keep them motivated to stay at the job and to come back and do less of the calling off or requesting time off if they see that if the company is willing to work with them. Again, keeping track of absences is important, especially to kind of pinpoint those employees who might be abusing the policy of getting time off or using sick days. Again, provide good listening skill. Provide copy of policy to our employees so they know and they are aware. And then less turnover when there are possibility of taking time off. Definitely we all at one point need some time off. And if we do have again the PTO, it's kind of like a more organized. It will be more like a more organized absences from the job, and again it will provide the manager with a heads up of when to call in for help or bring in agency. This is a video on YouTube about the 10 common causes of absenteeism. And then another video managing employee absenteeisms. They both are very good videos. They're like about 1 to 2 minutes. So if you want to pause the presentation and copy this to your computer and watch the video, you can do that too. And this is kind of like a breakdown of another type of absences at the job, and this is the family leave, which is very good too. So it gives us the absence category, which is the family leave, and then it breaks it down into 2 branch: the paid maternity or paternity leave or dependent care, which are the absence types. And then on the top right here, the paid maternity leave is either due to, again, the absent reason, the birth of a child, adoption. On the bottom here it tells us dependent care, and then child care or disabled care are reason for absences at the job. And then this is the reference part. I hope you guys like my presentation, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Thank you.